So talk to us about why did you title the work Ready for Life and what does it represent for you?
So I really love Biggie's album Ready to Die. And I'm not ready to die. You know, if it comes, then it comes. But I was really thinking about that and just like, I have so many things to celebrate right now. I've been through so many things. A lot of triumphs, a lot of trials, and this is my proclamation. Like, I am ready for life. There's nothing, I'm not ready to die. I'm ready to live. I'm ready to celebrate. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to keep pushing. Ready to just start something incredible. That's why I chose Ready for Life. So the EP really is, this project is it's so crazy to me because I basically put everything that I've been through within the last year and a half in an EP, in 9 songs. And it's been crazy, right? So I do have those R&B cuts, you know what I'm saying? Those types that you can get down to, that you can vibe to, you can have sex to, you can, you know, you can be in the shower, you can be washing dishes. I do have those songs. Like Can We, the first single that was released off of the project featuring Lace Cadence. It goes into talking about, you know, like an intimacy on a level that's really, really emotional. Not so much physical on my part when I was singing. That was really, it was really about just going there with yourself or with somebody else and just being able to unveil those things within yourself that you never even knew existed and sharing that with somebody. And then the next track is Take All Night, which talks about things on a more sensual level. I think it's more sensual than it is sexual, although people would really disagree with me on that because I do talk about my body and your body and showers and shit like that. But it's very real. People are still having sex, you know what I'm saying? And so we need really good songs to get down to, you feel me? And I feel like people should have those, so why wouldn't I make a song like that? It was also, if you know me as a person, if I'm not, you know, not as so much as a performer, but just as Moni, I am a sexual being. I do talk about my sexuality a lot, and I think that it should be a very open dialogue that should happen regularly. And so, what way better than to put it in a song and just to be really real and talking about the steps to even get there, you know? That was a really good song for me. I really like that song. Check it out. Take All Night. And then we go into a song that's like Just Crazy, featuring Parker Joe of Soda Crew, voice, state of the artist. And we talk about like regular relationship shit, you know, like some type of, you drive me crazy but I still hella love you, but why are you acting hella crazy, you know? Like, and we all go through those moments with the people that we love and the people that we care about. So that was really real for me. And then there's a song with Kings, Never Too Late, off of the project, that was a really, that song probably meant the most. That was like the second song that meant the most to me on the project. I wrote it right after my friend Johnny had passed away. He was murdered in September, and it was basically, you know, I went through this moment where I was feeling really guilty because he was murdered and he was this person that tried to do everything good in his life, but I was just feeling really guilty because I had done all this bad shit to hella people and hella shit to myself and my family and everything like that, and I couldn't quite grasp the fact that he was taken. And so that was probably one of the realest songs for me, and just me saying, it was directed to my community and just saying like, I'm sorry for everything that I've done. This is me being accountable. Let's move on. Let's push forward. You know, and just telling people like, don't. One of the lines that was the most powerful to me that I wrote in there was, please don't ever become what I was before. And not that I was a completely horrible person, but the things and the decisions that I've made before in my life, I wouldn't want somebody who didn't have to go through that. You know what I mean? So that was really powerful. And then there's the last song in the EP, which was a letter that I wrote to my son. And it was the hardest letter piece that I've ever written in my life. It was the hardest song to record. It's the hardest song to listen to. But I feel like I owe it to people who listen to my music to be really candid and to be really real and talk about the whole process of, you know, not even knowing if I was really going to keep my son, finding out that I was pregnant, and then talking about that undeniable bond when I found out that I was pregnant, and just knowing that this is for purpose and for reason, and that this is all for him. He's my everything. He's the reason why I do everything in my life and the ways that I do it. That's Ready for Life.